Street Champs, come get put on. Today I'm in here with Colorado's most special blogger, Brenton from Mile High Minute.
Much love, man. Thanks for having me on. Shout out Pueblo, man. Yes, sir. Shout out my boy Ben Guapo.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Upcoming artist out of Pueblo. We putting together some projects, so be on the lookout for that. If you want to introduce your bro.
Yo, this is Ben Guapo. Got over here to Brenton's left side. It's my cousin, Tony Snow, producer. Got all my beats recorded on his beats and shit.
Hey, let's
man.
go.
Crazy shit since like 2013.
Yeah, 2013, my bad, I'm all high. And shit.
Isn't that crazy to think how long ago that was?
Hey, man,
10 years already?
bro.
Like, what the fuck?
Back
Yeah,
then, bro,
bye.
we were up. Like, I had got a Jolly Roll verse and stuff. Like, when Jolly Roll was popping, when he was doing rapping and stuff like that, it was tight back then. We were doing
Hell
a lot of moves.
Respect.
I see you guys doing moves too. That's tight.
Going crazy, man.
Thank you, man. You know, fucking taking some of the blueprint from Mile High Minute, man. Best to do it so far. You know, we'll see. Fucking Black Pegasus is doing his thing.
He's going,
No
yeah, he's
cap.
crazy.
Shout out Black
Yeah.
Pete,
He's
bro.
almost 100K
He's cool.
subscribers.
No, he's at 105K.
105K.
Yeah, he's fucking going crazy off those random reactions.
Yeah, no, I like his platform.
Mm-hmm.
And I like, there's a lot of dope platforms. You got Smoke in the City,
Mm-hmm.
Street Nerds.
Yes. You were on there recently, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. How was that?
It was cool. You know, me and him collabed on a lot of stuff before, so, you know, we locked in, man. So all love for a bro over there, for sure, going crazy.
What's his name? The guy that runs that?
Guess who? That's who he goes by. He's very what would you say, multifaceted, like just what's the better word for that when you're like a jack of all trades? Like
yes.
he does videography, he can rap, like he does interviews, promo, like a bunch of different stuff. So he's dope. Definitely one of the best creatives in Denver, for sure.
What's your opinion on Boxed In TV?
Boxed In TV.
You're like, who's that?
Is that Daniel's platform, or because I feel like I've heard a couple.
I think he
Boxed In
goes
TVs
by
as
the
well.
name.
Oh, I'm not. I mean, it's no hard feelings for him. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
I don't know what happened. I'm literally genuinely asking.
I don't know. I don't really want to talk about him. I'm gonna be real. Like, it's no like serious issues or nothing. It's just, I'm good on that. You feel me? I wish him well. I hope he's doing good.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right. So what brought you to Pueblo today?
I'm just trying to tap in, man. Shout out my boy Benny Guapo. You know what I'm saying? He's from here. We've been working on some projects together, and like we've been doing a lot of work in Denver. But you know, we felt like it was very important that we did a lot of work in Pueblo, obviously because he's from here. But it's always good to tap in with new markets. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like just the more video stuff we do, different locations and things of that nature, the better like the projects will come out and stuff. And it's a whole new market down here, you feel me? Like, it's, you know, coming from Denver, it's like you got to tap in with the other cities, you know what I'm saying? So
You get recognized in Denver?
yeah, I do.
Okay.
I mean, not like every day on a regular basis, but like every once in a while, like, you know, especially if it's like an event or like a show or something like that, then where it's like hip hop based, then yeah, you get noticed more. But it's still cool though. I'm able to go wherever for the most part, not be noticed too often. So it's cool.
You like that? Or would you rather be noticed?
To be honest, there's pros and cons to both. Like, it's all love when you run into people and they show love, you know, for the platform and whatnot. Like that means the world to me. It gives me goosebumps. I'm like, damn, like my work's paying off. But at the same time, it's tough. It's like, you know, you kind of like to be low key and like not have everyone all up in your business and stuff too. So it's you know, there's pros and cons to it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you're scratching almost 3 million views total.
Yeah, I'm at like, so including the views like all time, even videos I've deleted like when I was young, because I used to do like random videos like skateboarding videos and random stuff. I think it was like
on your BLP kosher grind.
Yeah, I think it was like 2.4K, but like what it shows is like 2.2 or something like that. So yeah, a little over 2 million views, really.
Wow, that's impressive.
it's a blessing. I really feel like I should be way further, but you know, it's a process. You don't get there overnight. You know.
Mm-hmm. Where do you think you should be?
That's a hard question.
20 mil.
Yeah, 20 mil. You feel me? Like 100 mil. Like I don't know. The marks are endless. Like it's never ending. You know. I mean, you know how it goes. You're always trying to hit new strides and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we hit 2,000 subs the other day, and now I'm just like, all right, well that was cool for 14 hours. Now I want 3,000 subs.
Right.
So yeah,
Right.
I understand what you're saying. All right. So for the conversation that sparked between you and I this morning,
Yeah.
do you wanna start it off, or do you want me to start it off?
You can start off. Man.
Okay.
This is your platform.
Okay. So this is our platform, man. Anyone could speak here.
Fair enough.
Tony's
That's
platform.
real. That's real.
All right. So what happened this morning was a few months ago I had interviewed a artist named D Shada.
Right.
Shout out D Shada. He gave me a shiesty. It used to be on Bob Ross. I wear it almost every week. Thank you so much. I've never washed it.
I've worn that fucking thing.
Yeah. But one of the questions, I specifically don't remember the wording. It sounds like you watched it a little bit more recently than I
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
What was the exact wording?
You said, I think they were just talking about like platforms in Colorado, and you said you should do an interview with Mal High Minute. I think you told my boy Bando, which I appreciate. I was like, okay, I appreciate the shout out. But then, you know, then you're like, but they charge though, and then kind of like, you feel me, kind of like wiped your hands a little bit. It wasn't like, I would say like a diss or like a, oh, let's get on beef, you know, type of vibe I was getting from you. Is more just, I felt like.
Let's watch it.
You got the clip
Yeah,
ready?
we could watch it. We could pull it up.
I gotta find the clip.
Yeah, okay. It's
I would have had it ready if you.
That's fine. We'll find it soon. D Shada, Mob Boy Bando interview. It's the same interview.
Yeah.
Receipts.
I just, honestly, I was just like, I kind of took it the wrong way, I feel like. Just because, you know, we were talking about charging for interviews. Woo-de-woo. And like, there's different perspectives on it.
Yo, what's up, guys?
There's different perspectives on it, you feel me? Like, I see your perspective, and I see my perspective. So I guess we can kind of go into that.
Yeah. I mean, your perspective, if what I think the difference is your platform is way bigger than my platform. So, you know, if you
To a
want,
certain extent.
if you have an up-and-coming artist that doesn't necessarily have the star power, just to come out front and ask you, because if I know you, I know you're a person that likes content. If Lil Wayne, Drake ask you for an interview, you can be like, oh, I'm drop whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna go do that for free.
Right,
you know.
right, yeah.
But if, you know, Bobby Joe on the fucking corner with 20 followers and 2 songs out, no videos, wants to be on Mile High Minute, you know, you're gonna have to fucking put out some cheddar.
Right.
When I kind of I don't even, if they don't even have enough songs or followers, or not really followers, songs or enough material.
Not enough content.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
won't even if you offer me like the money, like I won't even really do anything. I'll be like, all right, just keep doing you, and we'll get you on eventually. I never say no.
I understand that, yeah.
Yeah, never say no is something I like try to live my life by.
Right.
Because then you get hurt feelings, and people are like, no, fuck your platform.
Right. And I mean, I'm sure you get it. I get that all the time. From my perspective, when it comes to that, it's kind of changed over time. Like, obviously, when I first started, you know, I wasn't charging for interviews, and I was just trying to work with kind of whoever in the city that I felt like was dope.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as you grow, though, it's like more and more artists start hitting you up. I'm sure you've dealt with it, and, you know, you're like, dang, like, there's got to be some standards there, right? I'm sure you're like, okay, I want to see at least some views, some videos. Like, I want to see you taking your music serious, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But I also want to give that option to like artists who may not have the following yet, or the, you know, the, I guess the standards yet to get on Mile High Minute for free, I suppose, or organically, to like have that option too if they want, you know what I'm saying? But it also just boils down to like, you know, like at the end of the day, this is a business, you feel me? Like, there's been artists I've had to invest in for interviews, like major artists and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I got a son, like I come from.
Congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you. But you know, I come from humble beginnings like everyone else. So it's like you know, you gotta hustle, you gotta grind, like to a certain extent. You feel me? But there's regulations too. Like you'd be surprised. Like there's been some interviews that were booked that went more viral than like organic interviews sometimes, which is crazy. Like there's been interviews I've done do over 1,000 views, and they booked it because they actually like had a story to this cast. They had like a dope story, and it just organically worked out. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like it's I think there's pros and cons to all sides of things. You feel me? Just what you gotta look at, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think if there comes a point in every person's life, money comes and goes. It's like it's a cycle. So, if I have been down and out, and I have fucking been offered like a $200 interview, and I'm like, yeah, I could really use $200 right now to like pay my fucking electricity bill. Yeah,
Or
like
invest in some whatever.
yeah. So like now that some time has passed, ideally, I would pay for interviews too. Like when you got Billionaire Black, you got Lil Reese, you got fucking stupid like huge names on your platform. So like I'm sure you have to pay for those, which I'm not saying I'm above. I would do that in a heartbeat. I tried to get a Swifty Blue interview. He tried to charge me $1,000, and then he deleted his IG like 12 hours later. But I think I've lost my train of thought.
It's just like, I mean, you kind of go through and just live and learn and figure out like what works best for your platform. Because honestly, I want to get to a point where like the platform is big enough to where like I'm not even trying to charge it all. Like I'm already making enough money off the streams and all the other stuff that I'm not even worried about like charging for an interview. I'd rather just do it organically. But I mean, honestly, like at this point, like we're all still building. We're trying to put on for the scene. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like I'm a Vlad TV level, No Jumper level, Say Cheese level yet. You feel me? Like once I can get to that point, I'm like, all right, yeah, like forget that. Or even take new avenues, new routes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, those are the cream of the crop. Those three that you named, but I would say you're up there, man. You have interviews with people from each of those platforms, right? That you named. So
yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're an arm distance from those platforms.
You are too, though. You're right there. Especially when you look at like Colorado media, who's really putting on and like working consistently and stuff. Like, there's not many people more consistent than Street Champs. You feel me? Like
hella love getting thrown around the room.
I see that. Well, I see the episodes. I see the episodes every day. Like dropping new episodes, literally like every day. Like the Still Spicy, got the interviews and the. I think I seen Sport Champs, just like different things. So you know what I'm saying. I can't even do that. I just be dropping interviews and vlogs and stuff. My bad. I'll stop talking.
No, keep going. Keep going.
But I do want to say like, yeah, I would say like most interviews, I would rather sell like an open mic or like a music video or a vlog, something like that, rather than an interview. But like. Shit, sometimes the interviews work out, you feel me? Like it kind of just depends, but it's a balance. You never want to do too much. Like you don't want to go to the point where it's like everyone on your platform is just like strictly paying for shit. Like you want to balance it out with the organic, you know what I'm saying, stuff, because that kind of it brings that balance. Like you're still able to get your bread, but you're also still putting on for the city and stuff. And then like a lot of times clients will invest with you. And, you do extra stuff for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, the organic stuff comes with that. So, there's so many moving parts. I can keep going, but.
Who is, in your opinion, who's the number one face of up-and-coming rappers we'll go Denver and Colorado?
That's tough. There's so many names. Denver.
Give me, like, top three.
100-Pack Savvy, for sure. Aurora.
I'm counting all the outskirts as Denver, by the way, so people watching.
Yeah, they call him AP for sure. Like, but up and coming, like younger, Chinatown Runner been going crazy, and then Lil Nate's going crazy with the Springs.
Yes.
There's a lot, man. I keep going. Lil Mac Diddy's dope from the Springs. There's a lot. So many.
Yeah, I think all those names are fair. I was kind of curious on your whole take. You didn't say Trev Rich.
Trev's he's proven. He's performing at Ball Arena, doing the Nuggets intro, Grammy nominated. Like he's, you know what I'm saying? Like he's in the industry already.
It's interesting how you say he's in the industry, but like he doesn't have that name recognition yet.
Right, from like outside states and stuff like
Mhm.
that. Yeah, I think people just sleep on Colorado as a whole when it comes to the whole industry. So I mean, that's what comes with it. But I think at some point, it's crazy you say on the way down here, I was listening to some Trev. I was like, man, this is dope. Like, and he's writing for all these mainstream artists. And I'm like, it's only a matter of time before, like, I believe he really is like a staple in the industry, in my opinion. And that'll help open the floodgates for Colorado as a whole, from Denver to Pueblo,
Yeah, definitely.
Greeley to Pueblo, in fact.
hmm I did see he performed in Greeley recently.
Yeah, shout out Greeley, man. There's a bunch of dope, like, that's what I'll be trying to tell, like, a lot of the Denver folks, like, tap in with the other markets out here, like the Springs, Greeleys, Boulders, Pueblos, like, there's more to Colorado than, like, Denver.
hmm How old are you again?
25.
Oh, wow. I'm older than you. God damn.
How old are you?
26.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
You got a beard and shit. That's fire, though.
Oh, yeah, well, I appreciate it.
Yes. So,
I wasn't ready for that.
no, I mean,
Man's like, you got a beard. You got to be old.
yeah.
How old are you? You got a beard.
I'm old.
Bro's
So
got a
that
beard.
it makes sense for his logic for me because I'm like 32.
Fair enough.
I'm
yeah.
like 32. He's not 32. He's
I'm
like,
about to be 33.
We're all similar ages, though, for the most part.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
Sure.
like 32. I'm almost out of it.
Hell
what,
yeah.
what about you, Ben? How did you guys link up?
Well, actually, I've been talking to Brenton for a minute now, for
Facts.
a few years now. So I hit him up on IG. I say, hey, I like what you're doing, and from there we just been locked in
Show a
for
lot
a
of
few
love.
years. Yeah, for sure.
Is your future plan here to start like a label, or why are you getting these artists like kind of conglomerize, if that's a word?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, of course, like, at some point I want to start a label, like, but that's not, like, what I'm thinking of or working on right now, just because, I mean, you see your platform, I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff you're trying to work on and get to, like, that's how I feel, too. So, with Ben, it's just, like, bro, been tapped in, chopping up through, like, DMs for a couple years, and then, like, he called me, like, what was it, like, a month and a half ago, he's like,
Yo.
I'm really trying to take my music to the next level, like, really take this serious. I'm like, shit, we linked up. You know what I'm saying? Got an open mic on the way. Be on the lookout for that. Music video. We were just shooting, like, vlog/interview footage, documentary. Like, we're trying to figure out what we're going to do with it. He was kind of basically just taking me around Pueblo, like, showing
Showing
me.
him everywhere, downtown Riverwalk, all that.
Yeah, how just giving his life story and stuff. So you kind of just, putting together some projects to kind of help take his music to that next level. And, like, he if you listen to it, you feel me, especially, like, a lot of his unreleased, man, it's hella talent. Like, and you could tell it's engineered the right way.
Yeah, I appreciate
Shout out
that,
P.
bro. For real. We've been working, though.
Yeah.
Shout out to P, man.
Yeah,
And Sam's Carter.
yeah, they
for
going
sure.
crazy. So
Who's
they definitely.
P?
Pierre from
Sideways.
Sideways, yeah.
Yep, shout out Sideways Sound,
Yeah,
man.
for
They got
sure.
dope studio in Denver, great engineer. So, and it's kind of like
Yeah, we got a dope project coming, though. for
Yeah.
sure.
I would say it has like an Atlanta influence, but you could tell it's unique. You could tell it's like some Colorado, some Pueblo like type music. You feel me? Like he has his own unique sound, and that's what I like about him is he doesn't sound like he's trying to like be like anyone else. You feel me? Like it's organic, real music, and like bro's just telling his story. So that's.
If you got a
really
file,
tough.
you could email it to us, and we'll play it if you want to.
I don't have
Or
a
if you
file,
got like a link to like a SoundCloud or a
like
YouTube.
an AirDrop or some shit.
I
Yeah.
got.
Cause it's like, oh, like you have it.
You want to do Stun or the other one we were shooting today?
Let's do stun.
Nice. You can just
If you want to airdrop it, I can take that.
I have the clientele one. I think
You have the clientele. That's
Yeah, you
cool,
wanna
but
try
that
that
one's not mixing shit.
And also, while you guys are doing that, it's an hour-long interview. I can't like listen to it, like to find the spot,
Oh,
the other thing.
oh the interview.
So I don't really know how you.
well, fuck you.
I mean,
There's no way for me to listen to it.
I feel like we summed it up pretty well.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you
That's
know.
how I was just
You
trying
could
to
have
say.
read the transcript.
He-
Typed in the transcript.
All right, so to be honest, the real reason I fell away is because, like, before when I first started, there was a platform I did an interview with.
Call
it was
him out.
all no, I don't like giving free clout. Like it was, we were all good though. I went on, did the interview. They came on my show.
I'm cool.
I interviewed them. It was all love. And then
No, I'm straight on that.
there was an artist that hit me up trying to do like an interview or something, and we had already did like some like free stuff for him. And then he got like upset or whatever because I told him, you know, like $100 or whatever it was at the time. I don't know. It was like when we first started, so we weren't really making much, so like $100, whatever. And he tells the other platform, they get on Facebook talking crazy. Like, so I want to say it was subliminally about Mile High Minute. And it was like, bro, like, I was just on your platform like a couple weeks ago. Like, you don't got to agree. I don't agree with what you're doing 100%. You don't agree with what I'm doing 100%, but just don't like get on Facebook talking crazy. So at that time I would get a little more upset though, and because I didn't understand what came with the business and like understand how to handle my emotions and stuff. Like, so when I seen that interview, I was a little upset because I just interviewed D Shada too, and I was like, damn, I didn't even see your interview until after. So I was kind of like, damn, bro, like, why you gotta say that? Not necessarily just to you, him too. It was like, damn, bro, like I thought it was cool. So I just took it the wrong way. But, you know, I'm glad you hit me up because, like, I've been coming out here a couple times and, like, I'm always down to just have a conversation and just keep it real, bro, instead of, like, getting all butthurt and, like, taking it the wrong way. You feel me? So
yeah, I mean, fucking here in this room, well, this is meant for the uncomfortable conversations. I want people that, like, have opposing viewpoints. And, like you said, I don't have to agree with everything you're doing. You don't have to agree with everything I'm doing. Right. And that's going to make a great ass video for the people that, you know, are interested in both of our things.
Right. No, yeah, it's good content. And
what I said to D Shada, like, in no way was I trying to, like, sub-diss your platform. Like, I have no disses to say about Mile High Minute, but if I did have something to say about Mile High Minute, I would hit you up and be like, hey, man, like.
If it was, like, serious.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. So.
No, yeah, it's all love.
I'm not trying to be a pussy, like, sneak diss you in other fucking videos, you know?
Yeah. No, it's all love, bro. Like, I fuck with your platform. I like what you're doing, especially, like, in a market like this where there's not a bunch of platforms, you feel me? So I mess with it, bro. Keep doing your thing. And you're hella consistent, so I can respect that because you see so many platforms start up, even in Denver, and you just give up.
Yeah. You know, this is, low-key, if I didn't do this with Potato every single day, I would have no life. I'd have no friends. I'd have, like, I'd be just doing graphic design. Be like a bum.
Do you ever sit there, like have those moments where you kind of like, damn, I want to stop. Like, I can't deal with this anymore.
Maybe I should go to the cubicle.
Yeah, low-key, because I'm sure it's tough, bro. It's tough for me sometimes.
I think, not that I want to quit this, but maybe, like, no, actually, no, it's cap. No, I don't ever want to slow down. I like going to, like, doing the interviews on the road, and I like to make the clips funny and, like, see the views go up. Like, I'll just sit there on my phone and just, like, refresh shit sometimes.
Yeah, I feel that.
Dopamine.
Yeah. like we've been doing these, like, reaction videos, and they'll get, like, thousands in, like, 24 hours. I'm like, damn, that's dope.
What are the tough parts about it, though? Now that you've been doing it for a while, like, I'm gonna interview you now.
I think the toughest parts are, you know, we have a team because I could never do this by myself. We have 5 shows a week. Mm-hmm. So the team growth is awesome, but then losing people from the team is sometimes, like, just hard. Like, I don't want to say emotionally because, like, I don't cry over people that walk away from this, but it makes me, because in my head, you want as many people, you know, building up your brand as possible. Like, even if they have nothing to do with Mile High Minute or Street Champs, if they're like, yeah, I did this for, I held the camera, I held the light for Mile High Minute, I held the light for Street Champs one time, and they're, like, championing the thing, that makes me feel good. But then when you lose someone, you know that they're bad mouthing.
Right. Yeah, you already know.
Yeah. So it's like, it's like, I lost a friend and a colleague all in one, and because I see these fuckers every day, like every single day, I see PT right behind there, and I don't know. It's like we're like best friends, but, like, I know we also have to, like, have, like, a professional relationship. I can't just talk crazy to everyone, because then everyone's not going to show up, because I don't give anyone $1. We make about $100 a month here at Street Champs, and that internet bill is $125 a month. So, like, we're already negative.
Oh yeah.
From the get go. So paying for interviews if you want to interview. Hit up Street Champs.
No, it's just like, bro, like, look at, you know, it costs money to rent this. The mics cost money. The camera costs money. The lights cost money. Like, the merch and everything else going on around, bro, like it all costs money. The song reviews, you feel me? So invest in street champs, bro, for real.
Yeah, I guess another hard thing would be not seeing my family.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've almost went AWOL on like if you're not my mom, dad, I fucking probably don't see you that often. It'd be like major holidays. So
Right.
that's kind of tough. Do you go through that?
Yeah, to a certain extent. I mean, there's a lot of time, like, you know, I want to just be home with my son, my girl and stuff, but, like, I got to let them know, like, I need to get work done. Like, you know, it's just part of life. Like,
How old is your son now?
he's 7 months.
7 months.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. What's his name?
Bryant.
Bryant?
Yep.
That's similar to your name.
Yep. Pretty close. Yeah.
that was planned, I'm guessing. You
Yeah,
want to do
yeah.
it like that.
Well, a B, because that's like all my brothers and sisters, we got B names.
Oh, really?
So I wanted to continue it.
That's how me and my brother and my dad are. D names.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy. Tony, what do you come in all this?
So I'm just a producer. I mean, I used to rap back in like 2013, but then I don't know. After a while, I just started producing, making beats all the time, and after a while, I started getting paid off of it. And I mean, some people in Pueblo I hook up, but then I got people out of town that I just sell beats to.
It's all business.
Yeah.
So what would you say is your specialty?
I like to see the home team win. You know what I mean? And
That's real.
that's where I come in. Cause I'm like Dr. Dre. I feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So more like West Coast type of stuff?
No. I'm like, well, I was mainly influenced by like 3-6 Mafia.
Okay.
And like
So the Southern.
Young Dolph type stuff like that. You know what I
Memphis.
mean? Like, I'm real heavy into stuff like that. So my market is in Texas, mainly Texas, and so that's where I'm tapped in at, and that's where I make my money. And I'm not saying I live comfortably off of it, but it's going.
Hell yeah.
I see in the future that it's gonna go even further. You know, just like you guys are gonna go further. You know, like.
Thank you.
It's all going up. You know, like.
Yeah, shout out the
Yeah.
Rado, man. Box State babies.
And the
Let's
only
go.
way you get there is by consistently working, like how you guys have a bunch of shows. I consistently make beats. I try to make like 4 or 5 in one sitting, just so
Wow.
I chill for like a good 2 days. You know, like a lot of people make one beat in like 4 days. You know what I mean? I like to do it all right there. And if I have to go back to it, which I rarely have to go back to beats, but if I have to, it'll probably take me like a little over 3-4 hours on a beat.
You were making all of his beats?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been making
And
a lot
Symes
of
Carter.
beats. Yeah, Symes Carter, Pierre.
I got some from Pierre too. Got 2 beats from Pierre on the tape. It's gonna go real good though. We're dropping it's some fire, bro.
Easy.
Did we ever get that song? Did you
No.
guys? And
Oh, here. You want me to just play one into the mic real quick?
you could airdrop it and we could actually listen to it.
Yeah,
in
it'll
this-
be way better quality if
Yeah.
you send it.
And the people at home will be able to hear it as well.
Oh, you're live streaming it?
No,
No,
we're
no,
not
no.
live streaming. But
Alright,
this is
bet.
going to go up.
Clientele.
As soon as you guys go out the door, I'm going to make the thumbnail.
Which one do you
It's
have?
going on
The
YouTube.
Clientele.
I got Derek Syback.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got it. I just accepted.
I like the stunting too,
You want to fuck with the clientele? That's good. Yeah.
but chasing weapons, I
Yes.
counted by
By
myself.
Let's go.
I'll be getting it stuck in my head.
Hell yeah.
Music video shit.
Is there anything that you want to say about this song before we get into it? Because we're ready to go on it.
Honestly, I just want to say, like, I've been trying to find my sound for a minute. Because I've been rapping since I was 5, bro. My pops would always tell me, like, hey, you're going to start right here. Because my dad used to rap, you know, and shit. So he brought me a notebook. And he was like, here, I want you to write this whole notebook full of fucking rhymes. And I was like, I bet. Like, you know, as a kid, you know, I was all happy trying to prove my dad, like, I did something, you know, accomplish something. So I came back to him, and he was like, okay, now write 5 more books full of rhymes. So I was like, I bet. And then from there, I just, like, really, like, enjoyed music, bro. And, like, my first song I recorded probably was 12, 13, something like
Yeah,
that.
something like
Yeah. And then...
that one went off too.
Yeah, and after
I
that,
had them
I I don't know. I just like listening to myself rap. I just be hearing myself in my head. It's like throughout the day, just rhyming and shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn, I need to take this shit like serious. You know, God gave me a gift, so I'm gonna use it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Y'all see, like, when you hear it, it's unique. Like, it literally doesn't sound like anyone else. You can hear little influences, but it's dope. And the lyrics are catchy.
All right.
shout out Tony Snow making this beat though.
Oh, that was your beat, yeah.
It's not mixed or mastered though. It's just a little rough draft, y'all.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Ay, on the road again, I do not talk on sales. Chasing guapanese, I counted by myself. Cut my main bitch off, I told her wish her well. Clientele, hit me with the Zell. On the road again, I do not talk on sales. Chasing guapanese, I counted by myself. Cut my main bitch off, I told her wish her well. Clientele, hit me with the Zell, ayy. Making another deposit, counting cash, some stuff in my pockets. Was a real young, it was breaking the scale. Shipping that order, it came through the mail. Flipping the bag, you breaking out cheddar. Young and that do it real better. Like Gucci sweater, in front of my cheddar. Ain't no perfect time, ain't no wait for grinding. I'm having my weight, by my lonely. It's that perfect time, keeping them snakes from round me, keeping them face from round me. They keep on creeping round my shoulder, yeah, they try to drown me. My house city, ball like the Nuggets. My wrist on rocky, your bitch she jockey. Yeah, who want problems? County hundreds, yeah, county 50s. Trying like 50. The Mile High City. AG, I count up 50. On the road again, I do not talk on sales. Chasing weapons, I counted by myself. Cut my main bitch off, I told her wish her well. Clientele, hit me with the Zell, ayy. On the road again, I do not talk on sales.
Hell nah.
Chasing guapanese, I counted by myself. Cut my
I
main
like how
bitch
you
off, I
so
told her wish her
you kind of
well.
like throw the music out a little bit.
Yeah,
Hit
it's
me
good.
with the Zell.
Ayy,
Clientele,
feel like trouble. Feel like on Rollo.
In my city
Like Grand Theft Auto. Simmies and with them models. Come straight from the bottom. Bodies drop like autumn. More money, more problems, ayy. Ayy.
That little bitch do what I say so cause I get this money. Walk in the Fago, switch my main hoe
With her fucking mama.
Yeah, who
Want
want
drama?
cause I'm with it.
Come and find that homie.
Yeah, find me with a Draco, aka
It's fully loaded.
put my heart on ice. I can
Space like Jerry Rice.
it's grinding
All night.
Yeah, it
Took a sacrifice.
been trapping all night. Crying
I don't lose my life, no cap.
Flip the scale, clientele, making bets all night.
Get money.
On the road again, I do not talk on sales.
This part is so catchy.
Chasing guapanese, I counted by myself. Cut my main bitch off, I told her wish her well. Clientele, hit me with the Zell. On the road again, I do not talk on sales.
Shout out to Pierre, man.
Chasing
Oh, yeah, he-
guapanese,
shout out to
I
Pierre,
counted
my
by
dog.
myself.
Much love.
Cut my main bitch off, I told her wish her well.
What did Pierre do in this song?
Clientele,
Recording me, mixing, mastering. Yeah, you doing all that, the engineering and shit.
Hell yeah.
He's
Shout out
good.
Tony Snow making the
I
beats,
just
bro.
sang the files on the stems on this beat just the other day for this one.
Yeah, we dropping something real nice though.
Is this part right here for Derek?
Let's hear it.
Shit, let's go there. Hey, oh,
On the road again, I do not talk on sales. Pass me that shit, I'm back out on bail.
let's go. Let's go, my boy. Good to lay him on the track.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Featuring Street Champs, man. How much the verse costs from Street Champs?
You know, I'll do free features every Monday night for fucking people that send in open verses on their songs.
Honestly, any song
That's
that comes
hard.
in on a Monday night with an open verse usually freestyles over it.
Oh, that's
He's been
tough.
practicing a lot.
I've gotten a lot better, low key, honestly.
That's hard.
That's all it is. You just gotta keep doing it.
Facts. I did one song. It was bad, but it was fun.
Is it out there on
Mess
YouTube?
around. Yeah, it is. Well, I had it public for a little bit, and then I took it back off. I was like, wait, because I did that song like 2 years ago, and I dropped it like last month, and I was like, yeah, I shouldn't.
So when's the next one coming out?
I don't know, man. I stick to blogging. I don't know.
Nah, he's on my tape, bro. Shout out to my high minute, bro.
Yeah.
Are you really?
No,
A little secret verse on there.
That'd be sick if you like
Low-key,
Coming soon.
do like a DJ drama
To be
type thing.
continued.
Be like,
Shit.
Mile High Minute.
yeah, exactly.
Mile High mixtape.
yeah.
Oh, that's hard. That's
That
hard.
was way better than mine. I can't do that.
So is there any part of you that like actually like secretly wants to like make some music?
When I was little, yeah, like I had a part where I would like write down my little raps and like record myself, but I got older and I realized like I love music and I want to be involved, but I'm not an artist. Like, how can I solve a problem or like get involved?
He's lying. We're gonna ghostwrite it.
Hell yeah, you need a good ghost written by Tony Snow.
Yeah.
I fucks.
Pause.
I fucks. Resume. How funny. Chinatown Runner.
Yeah.
What's his thing? I saw that he was on a Swamp Stories.
Oh yeah, you seen that?
Yeah. Was that a mistake?
Yeah. So that was a Swamp Stories on Toronto, and Chinatown Runner was like he used him because he was talking about like some Asian like gangs in Toronto, and they used a picture of him from a music video on the cover.
Huh. So it was. So it wasn't a mistake. It was kind of just like no one's gonna know better, is what they thought.
Basically, because he's like he has some videos with millions of views, but he has a lot of fans like out of the country and stuff. So he's not mainstream, like he's underground. So I guess he probably thought no one would notice, but it's like you can clearly see it. Yeah. I talked to Chinatown Runner about it. He's like, yeah.
Swamp Stories doesn't show his identity, I don't think, right?
No.
Yeah, nobody knows who Swamp Stories is.
I wouldn't either if I was him. Jeez.
Yeah, no, fuck no.
Yeah, like we do interviews about music, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people come from where they come from. Cool, I ain't judging, but like he's like going in detail about like war stories and shit like that. So
yeah.
Yeah.
What about beef? How people paying on, because I had a message request from a rapper named. You know him?
It's funny you said he just messaged me like today. Yeah.
He's like, hey, I need an interview because I want to talk shit about this guy, and I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I want to be the one inciting this.
Right, yeah. It's like because now whoever he's talking about is probably, and just in general, like not him in specific, but in general, when like people talk about other people, it's like, bro, like if you make it subliminal, like I can't tell, whatever, more power to you. But if you're like coming on to like this and do all the extra, it's like, bro, like,
yeah.
now it's supposed to have problems with this dude because you decided to come on. Like, nah, yeah, I'm good on that.
You have a lot of beef in Denver?
No, I don't have no beef, bro. It's just more like, I think with anyone in the music industry, once you gain a name, I mean, I'm sure you see it out here in Pueblo, like you're gonna have people who, you know, you're supposed to do things, feel like you're supposed to do things for them or what have you, you know what I'm saying? And you just gain like people who disagree with you just because you didn't interview them or whatever, you know, whatever different reasons like that come with it, you know. But it's no like real actual beef or nothing crazy like that.
Yeah. Being a dad, I'm sure you took a step away from going out. I don't know if you went out ever, but like I'm sure you probably don't go out anymore as much.
Oh yeah, no. When I first started, I was going to every show, meeting all the artists, doing videos. Now I'm like, people invite me all the time, but it's like, is it worth it? Like, am I either gonna like get some type of value out of it? Like, I need to interview like the biggest artist, or like send a little bread for like a concert show recap, something like. There's got to be some type of value because I'm not gonna put myself at risk over nothing anymore. You know,
like being hurt. You think people will hurt you?
I mean, I don't think. I think anyone can get hurt at any moment. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you feel me? But like, I honestly, like, I was more worried about that like a couple years ago, but I feel like now I've earned a lot of respect and like a staple in Denver, so I don't really worry about that too much. But I mean, you always got to be smart. Like, you know, you got to move. You know, what do they say? Militarily, presidentially, however you want to say it. You feel me? Like, you got to move smart. Like, you can't just be walking around looking like a lick. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah. In my case, I feel like I've never had more. I don't want to say fear, but like when someone walks up to you and they're like, "Are you Street Champs? Are you Mile High Minute?" You know, like
Yeah.
like there's like an emotion that gets you. It's
Yeah,
like, are they gonna say you're cool? Are they gonna smack me? Like,
yeah.
so like I have never felt more like wariness until it's like grown men will be like, "You're Street Champs, huh?" And I'm like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Like this fucking 40-year-old dude is like in the bar. It's 1 in the morning. He's about to like sock me out.
Right.
He's like, I fuck with you.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Well, that's what it is, bro. It's like I've never ran into like an issue in person. Like it's almost always love. Like it's
Really?
cool, yeah. But you never know because you see the hate on the internet. You
Yeah.
see the comments and whatever. So you never know. Like, well, what's this dude on? You feel me? Like, what
Yeah.
are they on? So, but you just got I feel like as long as you put positive energy out there, like, and you have the right intentions. Like, I'm not gonna ask you about your gang war with this whoop-de-woo. Like, tell me about the music. Keep it like that. I got positive intentions. I want to help your music career, bro. You feel me? So as long as you move with those intentions, I feel like you don't gotta worry about it too much.
See, I will ask about the gang stuff. I think I'm interested in that personally.
I mean, I would be lying if I said it wasn't interesting. It's just, I don't know. It depends on how you go about it. Like, if someone's openly just talking about whatever they're doing, like, that's on them. But, like, I don't know.
Like I'll have homies walk in here in like all green. I'm like, well, I gotta bring to light that you're wearing nothing but green right now. So
I mean, if it's obvious, it's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, that makes sense. Yeah.
that's true.
I don't know. I would just, me personally, I'm careful with that stuff because I don't, I don't know. I try to be a positive influence as much as I can because, it's tough. It's tough in the music industry. I'm sure you battle with your head like, damn, they're talking about whoop-de-woo, this, that, and the third, and it's like, fuck, bro. Like, can I promote this? I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll just be overthinking.
No, I think you're right. I made it a point in our podcast. We've never spoken about FVP just because them homies for real will be spinning the blocks. Do not want that around here. Never talk about like. That's about it actually.
Yeah.
But just like
Yeah.
who has like the real shit, and like if it's
That's
just
fair.
topic conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
What's your opinion on the fall of No Jumper?
I mean, I think he had a rough moment where people were like leaving, but I don't think he necessarily fell. Actually, I think I've been watching some of his content recently. I think he's going crazy, but I don't know. It's a hit or miss, like as far as like, to be honest, I thought that his partners on the show were cool, but I kind of didn't like how they all kind of left, and or he fired him, however it went down, and like started doing like almost the same stuff, and we're kind of like down talking at him. Like, if we being real, like, bro, really help put them on and like give them a platform. So that's great that like they got their own platform and everything, but show love to the person who kind of helps you build that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm sure there's two sides to it. Like, I'm sure there's probably a way that his coworkers felt, about some of the things he does. And Adam gets edgy. Like, he pushes that line. Excuse me. He likes talking about like the beef and all. Man, shout that garlic on his gas. Anyways, but Adam, he likes talking about that beef and like like all the extra stuff. So obviously he's a porn star. He's doing all that stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I shout No Jumper. I think they're on the way back up. I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll definitely be fine. Rebranding is in their future. You kind of already see it. He has 5 new faces on. He's kind of brings on a new person every week. It seems like he had Desto Dub this week.
Brick Baby's entertaining. I like Crip Mac. Who's the other dude? Sharp is funny.
Yeah,
I love
Sharp's
Sharp.
hilarious.
I love Sharp.
There's that big guy with like the glasses. He has like the knee tattoos. Perk? Nah, some shit like that. Perk? I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know though a couple of them are dope. I miss AD. I thought he was the dopest one out of all of them.
You have an interview with House Phone, right?
Yeah, I did.
How'd that go?
It was cool. I invested in it. That's when I invested. I'm not even gonna hold you. I actually did invest in promo with him, but it took him a while, and like we kind of had a little back and forth. Nothing crazy, but it was just like, he ended up refunding me for the promo and stuff. Like, I don't know. I just don't. I want, this is Colorado. This Denver, Pueblo, Springs, whatever you want to call it. Like, I don't like when people from out of state try to little bro, what's going on out here? You feel me? Yeah. But I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like Adam gave him an opportunity. whatever happened there, that whole shebang with
The transsexual.
exposing him. I think that honestly is more on house phone. Like, bro, like you did that, but at the same time, like if you're a homie, you should know not to talk about certain things.
Yeah.
Because him and Adam grew up like with no jumper together. So
Yeah, I think like I was brought up the team dynamic. You know, at a certain point, Adam knew, you know, house phone is part of the brand. Like people were watching
Right.
the No Jumper show and saying, I'm only here for house phone constantly. But at some point, like he flipped a switch and was like, I don't need these guys anymore. You know, maybe he always felt like that. But you said there's another guy that helps you with Mile High Minute, right?
I mean, I have a homie, A1 Management. He manages me, like he helps with promo and stuff, but that's about it. Other than that, I do like the editing and most of the promo and like the interviews and everything else. So I still want to build out a team, but I've had a team at one point, then it came dwindling down to one. I'm building it back up, but I don't know. It's tough when you're building a business, bro, because like there's not a bunch of money in it. I mean, you see how it is, so you know it's tough to get people to believe 100%. You know what I'm saying? And
If it wasn't for the sponsors, people wouldn't want to show up here. I don't think every day in and day out, because you know we'll get free liquor, we'll get free weed, we'll get free food, like free shows. If we didn't cut all that out, I don't think anyone's coming
right,
like that often.
there's gotta be value. You know, so. But yeah, I mean, I'd say I run like 90% of it, 95%. My homie helps with a lot of the promo and this.
What is a management relationship for? What do you call yourself? A blogger, podcaster, media personnel?
I'd say like blogger, media personality. Like, he basically just helps with promo for the most part. Like we split bread on that, and then
As in, like he'll be like, hey, if you want promotion on Mile High Minute, cash app them, and then you'll.
So he's on my
Take it
account,
back.
and like we'll take in orders, and he'll basically we'll just split the bread. So like if he does a promo post, if for example someone pays $50 for a promo post, and he does it, I'll just give him $25. You know, just split it. Excuse me, my bad.
That's cool.
But yeah, we just split it, and then go from there. He also helps kind of just give me like advice and like direct me a little bit. Like, hey, I think you should do this with your clips and your YouTube, whoop de woo. Kind of just like, you know, like kind of that extra person to help support and like tell me what I need to hear, and then also like help me do interviews like out of state and make connections. Like, he's really the reason like I got a strong connection with like S. Dot and some Chicago artists and stuff. So,
Wow.
Shout out, bro, man.
Speaking on your clips and stuff, unwarranted advice. You didn't ask me for my opinion. I think you need to
I'm down to hear
edit
it.
your thumbnails a little bit more, because great advice I was told was YouTube wants big faces, 1 or 2 words in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
So
No, yours are nice. I see him.
thank you, man. Black Pegasus, bro. Fucking, he's like a little YouTube mentor for me, bro. He's killing it, and he's not afraid to share the game.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I need to get my game up. I ain't gonna lie. Like, my thumbnails are kind of boring. I just throw like a couple words on it, maybe a picture if I can. But yours are nice. I like how you outline them.
Thank you, man. I'll help you with them, bro. I do Photoshop literally all day.
Oh, you
every
use
day.
Photoshop? See, I use Canva. That's my problem.
Oh yeah, no, I fucking.
Yeah.
But like, it's a time process. It used to take me like 30 minutes to do a thumbnail. I'll kick one out in like 5-10 minutes now.
Oh,
If I
yeah,
have an idea
quick with
already.
it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I need to invest in that Photoshop.
It's cheap. It's cheap. What else? What else do we got? You got anything you want to get off your chest?
I would just go watch a lot of the interviews we've been dropping. I just did one with Lil Nate. That was his second interview. So, you know, tap into that, the Springs, bro. I think his story is really important because, you know, him and rest in peace, Lil Travieso, like, we're going crazy on the Latin Beast TV and Food Community and all these major platforms. My mixtapes, like, doing millions of views. So, like, I really felt like his story is very important just so people get to know, like, them and what kind of music they got going on. And
Oh, yeah.
woo-de-woo. Well, I mean, I've been dropping. I try to drop like at least a clip a day. Sometimes I slack. Sometimes I do multiple clips a day. I got stay in tune with Benny Guap, man. We got a bunch of content on the way.
On the way, real soon.
I just did an interview live from Bessemer Park in Pueblo. That one's running up, so go tap into that.
That was a D-Shot one?
Yep. 30 Ave, Ralston, Rhino, Trev Rich, S. Dot.
Oh, you did the Rost one?
Yeah, that's his only interview out. Like,
Oh, wow. In person? Or is
Yep.
it- Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's
So,
cool.
Go, check those out. Be on the lookout. We're always grinding. The final for the Mile High Minute Madness 4 months later is taking forever. We got 100 Pack Savvy versus Lil Nate, Aurora/Denver versus the Springs. So be on the lookout for that. They both won some bread already, so whoever gets first is gonna get a little more bread. I like to give back sometimes, as much as I can. They're gonna win some like videos, like merch, stuff like that. I have to just get in tune with everyone who said they were gonna sponsor it, but
Yeah.
So yeah, be on the lookout for that.
Who was the other two Final Four you said?
It was FBP West was one of them, and then it was Ray Reed was the other one. So Lil Nate knocked out FBP West, and then Savvy knocked out Ray Reed.
That makes sense. I mean, that makes sense.
Those two, yeah. That's what I like about it is like you get a good look at like what the fans think. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the list can stir some shit up, and people be like, "Oh, like that's his opinion, whoop de whoop." But this is like, okay, this is what the fans think. So it's a good. And now, of course, some people might market it more than others, so it's not like 100% perfect. Like you'll never know who's really the top dog, but like it just kind of gives you an idea of like who's kind of in that conversation.
Who has more numbers, basically? Who has more
Right.
people that are willing to go click this button for them?
Right. You know
That
what
makes
I'm
sense.
saying?
That makes sense.
Yeah. Shout out Street Champs, man, the hottest platform in Pueblo, man, Southern Colorado, man.
You heard
love how consistent you guys are, and like just the look and sponsors. There's a lot of notes even I need to take. You know what I'm saying? Like how I can help build my platform from you guys. So, you know what I'm saying? I always appreciate the love and thanks for giving us a platform and chopping it up.
Anytime, man. I need a Mile High Minute interview. Fuck it. I'm gonna say it right now, bro.
Let's go.
I'm gonna be in that studio, the white one. What's it called?
Dream Space.
Dream Space. I'm gonna be in Dream Space in front of the computer. Like I don't even make music. I'm just chilling here.
Come up to Denver, man. Let's chop it up.
I'm down.
Have you done any interviews yet?
I've been on other podcasts. Like there was this one business podcast I was on. There was I've been on Black Pegasus twice, but he does like reactions and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
So-
I've been trying to chop it up with him.
He's a good one to go on, bro.
Yeah.
He'll have like thousands of people watching live.
Hell yeah.
It's badass.
That's dope. Well, yeah, man. Let's do it. Come up to Denver. Let me know whenever you're in Denver. We can make it happen.
I'm down. I'll stay at your house. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, y'all. You guys have anything else you guys want to say?
Yeah, talk to him, man.
Yo, man, the tape is coming, bro. Shout out to Pierre, man, for recording it and shit. Shout out to Tony Snow. Shout out DJ Sam's Carter. Shout out Mile High Minute. Let's go. We up, baby.
What-
Baby.
What's it called, man? You got a name for the tape yet?
That's soon to come, man. Me and P we're talking about some shit. It's coming though.
The song that you just heard.
That's called Clientele. The one that you just heard is called Clientele.
Yeah, and then we got an open
That's
mic to
the tape.
stunting.
Yeah, we have an open mic coming soon, dropping real soon. That
You got some
brand-
socials you want to shout out? Like where can people find you guys?
Yeah, you can check me out on my Instagram at Ben Guapo with 2 O's at the end. IG. That's what I really be fucking with.
Yeah, Tony Snow Too Cold on IG. Tony Snow on Facebook.
Yeah.
Tony Snow Too Cold on YouTube. Trap Baby ENT on YouTube.
Yeah, Trap Baby and T. It's been a minute since we dropped something, but we coming back stronger than ever though. For real. We're taking this shit
Crazy.
serious.
Building from the ground up.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
exactly.
Hell yeah.
And Mile High Minute, man. Everything's got Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all that, man. Links will be
In description.
in somewhere. So you'll find it.
Hell yeah, y'all. All right,
Hell
guys.
yeah.
Street Champs, Mile High Minute. You know what it is. Peace.
Appreciate it.
What's up, guys? We just hit 2,000 subs. We're trying to make it 3. Help us out. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.